Hi, this is Lila B. Shady, and welcome to Serving Tea, and this is your reality tea from me for this week, and I promise not to say at all at shit. I f***ed up, didn't I? I f***ed up already. Shit. Anyways, let's get to it. Manzoed with children. Okay, I'm going to sound totally bored about this show because the only reason I'm talking about it is because I told Twitter that I would watch the first episode. I don't like Caroline Manzo, but she got a spin-off show. I always used to like Dina more than Caroline Manzo, but now Dina's getting on my nerves because she's showing that she's a lot like her sister. Caroline Manzo has this show, and the show pretty much is what I thought it was going to be. A bunch of boring fluff of her and her family doing blah blah blah, blah, whatever. Product placement, she said it took 30 years to perfect their family. Why? Because she was basically fat shaming them to get surgery, blah blah blah. So funny because Lauren now wants to get Botox injections in her armpits, I guess, to stop her from sweating. And now Caroline is concerned with it because I guess she got breast implants or something after she got her lap band, and she doesn't want her to continue to get quick fixes. But on that subject, the reason mostly that I don't like the Chucky doll known as Caroline Manzo is because she pretty much fat shamed her daughter into getting a lap band, and it was the whole entire season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. And she says that she didn't do it, but she did, and she made her daughter feel like for not being able to lose weight. And that's why I'm not a Caroline Manzo fan. And I don't know if I'll ever be a Caroline Manzo fan. Because you know what? Even though the girl has lap band, and she does look very good, even though she's got a lap band. But there's a lot of that goes on with lap band surgery. So yeah, Caroline Manzo, you're a great mother. And it's great that you're getting a whole entire spin-off for you to be a great mother that fat shames your children into getting what you feel they should have. Great job, Chucky. Because you know what? Caroline knows best. That should be the name of the show. Caroline Chucky-da. I don't like her at all.
Hey, everyone. This is Roger, and I just finished watching American Horror Story Freak Show, and I just gotta, it's not scary. It's not scary. Oh my dear God, it's not scary.
So, Real Housewives of New Jersey started off with another bang because we basically started off with the fight that we had already from last week, and that was Jim and Bobby going ahead and having their confrontation. You know, Bobby was in the bathroom crying, hiding or whatever type of anxiety issues that he happens to have, and Jim comes out of nowhere, and say what you will about Jim, but he happens to be the biggest villain that I have ever seen in reality history. He has come out of nowhere and has brought out all of these things about all of these people, and the thing about him, he has the balls to say absolutely everything. And the thing that I gotta give him kudos about is the fact that he has actually made this show interesting, because say what you will about Jim and Amber, but you guys know, because the reason that we're sitting up here right now and we're sipping tea and we're having our conversation, because that's why we're here. We're here because we want to sip tea, we want to have conversation, and we want to know what is going on with everything, because we want to know what is going on with the gossip. And you know what? Jim gives us the tea to sip because he starts all of this BS. He basically came out and he said every thing. Oh my gosh. He said the thing about friggin' cheating. And the thing that makes me think that Bobby might be guilty about it is when Bobby goes upstairs to run away, he looks back down and he doesn't even try to attack Jim or anything. He just says, okay, blah, 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 and then he runs away. That's what makes me think that he might be a little bit guilty. Now, Jim, childish for even bringing it up, because Jim is the biggest villain that I have ever seen on reality television, like I said in the beginning. Jim is pretty friggin' evil. But again, if it wasn't for Jim, we wouldn't be watching this because he is pretty damn intense. Now, he goes and he sits down and everything, and they're still yelling at him and stuff like that. And then remember, last week he tells Amber, don't bring up everything. Amber goes and, goes and says that I gotta go and have a cigarette, and I haven't smoked since, the cancer scare, and it's very dramatic, very Lifetime movie and everything. And, they're like, look what you've done to your wife. And I feel for Amber because, she's in this relationship with this guy that has no friggin' chill whatsoever. Jim has no chill. He is like on 5,000. Again, Jim is on another level. Again, the reason that we're watching this and the reason that we have something interesting to discuss. Jim sits up there, and then Teresa is going at him about him having Amber going off and blah, 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 and stuff like that. And instead of, just saying, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have done it, blah, 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 he lets it comes out about Santa. What? Oh my gosh, really? And the thing that, and didn't you just say that you're not going to say anything about that? And then he just drops it, and then he just mic drop, just walks away, just drops the microphone and just walks away. Really, Jim? Really? Again, biggest villain. I've seen a lot of reality television on my puppet stand. I've sat up here and I've watched a lot of reality television, and I'm just like, what? But again, the reason that I'm watching, the reason that I'm sitting up here, and I'm like, yeah, because Jim, he's serving reality realness. Oh my gosh. The next day wakes up and serves eggs. That's his apology. You know what? I'm sorry, y'all. Here's some eggs. It'll make it better. So the next day, Dina says that she's gonna kick him out, and they're in shock that they're getting kicked out. I wasn't in shock that they're getting kicked out. Now I'm in shock that Dina's kicking them out and everything, because Dina was about to start just as much drama the other day when she was going to tell Teresa about the whole entire thing in the first place. So it's like, Dina, blah, 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 blah. I'm kind of a little bit, maybe a lot bit over Dina, because Dina is just as much of a shit stirrer and another beep as everyone else, but whatever. Okay, Dina. But she's gonna say, I didn't do it. Okay. But she's gonna kick them out, and she's like, I'm doing the right thing, Dina for president. And she kicks them out, and everything's supposed to be merry. They're really pissed off, and Jim seems like he's going off into this whole entire zone. So I'm just interested in what else he has planned, because Jim seems like he has some next-ish, and I'm interested, because his tea is just... yeah, he's evil, he's maniacal, but he's giving us the show. And that's why we're here, because if not, we would have been just sitting up here watching Melania make eggs. And I mean, if that's what you're watching the show, then yeah. You probably shouldn't be watching my video, because my video is just a hot mess, and that's what I go for, the mess. Anyways, and then they went on the yacht and everything like that, and Joe and everything, and Melissa and Bobby, and I think that Joe, again, back on the swinger thing, he was trying to set up Bobby for a whole entire friggin' foursome with him and Melissa and Nicole. But Dina was there, and Dina was being a wet blanket, and she was having an Oprah moment with Nicole and trying to talk to Nicole about the relationship stuff. So that was a total block. So good job, Dina. And then Reno came in, and this trip just seems like it took forever, but I think it's over next week. And there was a lot of other family stuff and stuff like that, but again, I told you, I'm here for the meat of the whole entire thing. I'm not here for fluff. I want story. I'm here for drama. That's my dramatic voice. Love and Hip Hop Hollywood. Oh my gosh, is every female on this show just lost their dang mind? Okay, let's just start first with Nikki. Okay, Nikki, she's meeting with her mom, and she's talking about Molly. And she's talking about Molly because she basically has seen a picture of Molly with this chick on Instagram, and she got lied to in her face, and she's meeting with her mom, who looks like an Elvira stand-in, and she's basically, her face is melting off as they're talking and saying, you're a diamond and she's a cubic zirconium, and that's why you guys belong together. And they're talking, and she's like, I know, and blah, 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 thank you, Mom. And she's got that whole entire chest plate thing going for her, kind of like my boobs, where her boobs are doing that whole chest plate drag race thing. And she's sitting up there, she's talking, you're right, blah blah blah, I am a diamond. But of course, once again, another female on the show
that has been lied to directly by the dude, and she's of course believing it. Go back to the other female that's doing the same thing, Hazel, who just got into this huge fight with Tierra Marie, another stupid, I'm just calling them all stupid bitches. They're all just stupid bitches, stupid whores that are believing these men, and I'm sorry if I've offended someone, but that's what they're doing. They're believing these men, and basically Hazel went and had sex with Bird and basically went and, twerked for him and everything the night before. Next thing you know, woke up with him, tried to cuddle with him, and he said, oh, I don't do that. Really? And then goes somewhere, and then he's with talking to another female. And then basically when they woke up the next morning, you knew I was about that, blah, 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 blah. And then the show ended with her freaking Nikki getting ready to get into a fight. Well, she did get into a fight, and then having this huge fight over this dude that has pretty much lied to her. Why are you doing this? It's the same thing with Tierra Marie. Tierra Marie is slipping in and out of these freaking phases over Ray J, which Nikki's mother knows about Ray J's penis size, and I know that we all know about Ray J's penis size, but I'm starting to wonder if Ray J has Nikki's mother. Beep, 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 beep. I did it. Anyways, I'm starting to wonder if Nikki's mother, blah, 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 has had sex with Ray J. Love and hip-hop. You're all just stupid. Just stop it. These men are the only ones that are seem to be nice. Or Little Fizz, and Little Fizz is afraid of his females. And friggin' Omarion, he's nice, but his mom is friggin' insane. His mom says that she has a seizure disorder, but her seizures are started by stress. But she has medication to maintain the stress, so I don't know why she's still harassing Omarion. It's just a mess on Love and Hip Hop. I just wish that it would all get sorted out. I mean, I understand he is your son and you do need him to help you with things, but at the same time, he does have a new family, so you have to respect that. So that's just a mess. Just fix it and stop chasing after Molly and his friggin' fake wannabe Scarface life, fake ass wannabe tiger cat thing that he had. So Bad Girls Club is back, and Bad Girls Club has decided that they're going to help each other, and it's basically like celebrity rehab, but with alcohol and taking them out to clubs and everything. And the whole set of girls and everything, they're all back, and Natalie. And Natalie comes in with this completely new demeanor saying, I'm all about the peace and the zen and, man, bringing people together, but then Natalie, just like me, Natalie in the back of her head's going, because she has a plan. And she's gonna take everyone down one by one. Well, this episode was mostly about Judi and her drinking issues, because even though they're being redeemed, they're going to take them out to clubs and fuel them full of alcohol, and Judi was drinking, and oh my gosh, was she drinking. She was taking shots of wine with sriracha. I didn't even know that was a thing. She was drinking so much. And even though they were saying that she was going insane, I didn't really see her fully going insane, but they were painting it like she was just absolutely losing her mind. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. And then something happened that night where she ended up getting into an argument with Danny. Now, she was kind of going crazy because she was crying for no reason, but as we all know, that's pretty much Judi. And then with her and Danny, and they got into this huge argument, and then Danny, she put her hand in front of Danny's face, and she said, no, my gosh, only my mom and my sister touched me. I can't believe they touched me! And then she went running out, and then it was like, but Judi was just absolutely calm. And Judi is so calm after this happens, and then Danny tells her this, and then kicks her out of the room, and makes her sleep on the couch. And then I'm like, you know what, if that had happened, I would have been kicking people's ass. But no, Judi is actually really calm, even though she's supposed to be this huge irrational drunk and everything. But yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what puppet game's going on. Camille flipped out about the other girl that was on Mistresses of something, and the black vagina comment, and that came out of nowhere, and Natalie Nunn is close with the girl now, and that's supposed to look like it's gonna get really good. The girl is all of them seem to be kissing Natalie's ass, and they seem to think that Natalie is changed and about the zen, but no, don't trust it. Don't trust Natalie Nunn. I know that you guys all think that if you kiss Natalie Nunn's ass and you're really nice to Natalie Nunn, she will decide to accept you and bring you into her life and all of that bullshit. It will never ever happen, because Natalie Nunn does not operate that way. Even people on her season that were her friends ended up in a trash can or something. I remember they ended up with their ass kicked. It never happens that way. People that are friends of Natalie Nunn end up with their ass kicked. You're gonna live and learn. Don't do it. This season is gonna be interesting, and I just want to see what happens. Oh my. Couples therapy, I don't know what's going on with Juan, Pablo, and Nikki. I just want to speak on this really fast, but how did they end up together on The Bachelor? Because I don't even know, okay? Because it doesn't even make sense. They're like together and I don't even understand. She's going off because he's speaking in Spanish to her and she wants him to actually say I love you. And he only says I love you in Spanish and she said those words don't mean anything to me. And they're like going back and forth and it's like, oh my friggin' gosh. And they're like annoying. I don't think that they're going to last at all. And if they do last, color me completely surprised. Only if Dr. Jin is a complete miracle worker and if she does keep them together, she needs to get a Medal of Honor and she needs to be teaching at Harvard because wow, because they are a up couple. And I already, like I've been saying on Twitter and everything, I didn't like Juan Pablo and I felt bad for her, but son of a bitch, after this shit, I not only do I not like him, they're perfect. They're great for each other. Yeah, they're absolutely wonderful for each other. Someone else said that also in comments and I, of course, yeah, they're wonderful for each other. I can't stand Juan Pablo. He's one of the most annoying creatures in the world. I don't understand how the he became the Bachelor. ABC must have been on crack that season. Crack with potpourri and incense. It's been going around still talking about Kaylin from Teen Mom on the finale, talking about the whole entire racist comment that she made and saying that she had a very hard growing up time and blah blah blah. You know what? That doesn't matter. She made a racist comment. Stop trying to make excuses up for it. I hate when people try to make excuses for it. You're a fan of hers. Great job. I don't understand when fans make excuses for their person that they're with and they think that if you make an excuse for it, it'll make it better, whatever. She made a racist comment. It was a stupid racist comment. She needs to deal with it. Just because she grew up poor or didn't have a mom around doesn't mean she made a racist comment. The end. Deal with it. The end. Kaylin is a racist and that was a horrible thing to say. Actually, I think the reason that she made the comment was because she's trying to get to Joe, because she still loves Joe. Most of the time, she doesn't even seem like she likes Javi. The only reason I think that she's with Javi is because A, she wants some money from Javi, and B, she wants basically to make Javi make Joe look bad. Because Joe is with that other chick and she knows that she can never get back with Joe because Joe wants nothing to do with her. So yeah, that's about it. Kaylin basically wants to make Joe angry. So that's why she says the shit that she says. The only thing is, this time she sent the text and he was able to get it on camera. So it was a bad move, Kaylin, and it was a very stupid thing to do, and you did it at a very stupid time. So yeah, next time you need to think before you do something like that and stop trying to have your fans do your backpedaling. The end. Beep, beep. Reality stars, they just kill me when they try to backpedal and they go and they say that they didn't do this, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I was watching the friggin' 101 Watch What Happens Live thing with Teresa, and Teresa sounded like she was actually, it was coming out of her mouth like she made a mistake when she was doing these intense crimes. Are you serious? I can't even. Really? And she was so in shock and it was a little harsh, but what can you do and blah, blah, blah. You guys did some serious If you were any other person, you would have to do this There's other celebrities that had to do the same type of, you didn't just get made an example of because you were Teresa and Joe. Stop it. Stop. And they got paid for this, so which is actually good because they kind of need the money right now. But I actually thought it was really funny on the episode of Real Housewives when Melania was told that she was going to go to boarding school. And it looked like Melania was going to say, hey, you're about to go to prison. Are you really going to send me to boarding school? I mean, come on, sit the down, Mom. I mean, stop. Seriously. This is Lola B. Shady, and thank you for watching Serving Tea. We'll have another episode next week, and I promise not to say that much. I said again, didn't I? I did. I totally did. I really gotta figure out how not to do that. You know, I really don't know if that woman is Elvira. She kind of looks like her, though. You really look at it in the eyes. Yeah, totally. You can totally see it. Life on Mars! I still have Freak Show in my head. It's a dirty to Florida's fair. So to go with the mousy hair. I love David Bowie. Life on Mars. Okay.